You get up in the morning and look at social media. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Doctor's Day, Chartered Accountant's Day, World Left-Handers Day. The greatest left-hander in Carnatic music was Pazhani Subramania Pillai. Any reference to Mridangam and Pazhani Subramania Pillai, somebody will say that left-handed, the left. Ganesh nu tan tambura potunirpa. அவன் கிட்ட சொல்லுவான், டே அந்த ஜிஎன்பி டேப் கேட்டிருக்காடா, பழனி வச்சிருக்காரு லெஃப்ட் அப்படிமா. லெஃப்ட்னா என்ன? அவ்வளோதான். That shows the greatness of Pazhani Subrahmanyan Pillai just by reference to the left hand. Now, Pazhani was a brilliant, genius mridangam artist. All great things associated with left-handedness, the grace, the finesse, the artistry, the genius, the unique capabilities, all these were also there with Pazhani. So many people talked so much about Pazhani Subrahmanyan Pillai. For me, I would always imagine myself, sitting and singing Darini Telusukonti like GNB and Pazhani playing the mridangam for me and playing all those gumikis and myself applauding, that feeling of role play when you were young. I always imagined myself because I loved listening to the sound of his mridangam in all those recordings. Now there was this, all these disciples of Pazhani, for instance, people like Ramanathapuram M. N. Kandaswamy Pillai, Trichy Shankaran, Guruvayur Durai, A.V. Raghu Prasad, Madhurimangalam Swaminathan, several of them have played very many concerts for me. And disciples of Kandaswamy Pillai like K. Arun Prakash, Manargovil Balaji, and of course our own Neyveli Venkatesh, they've all played many, many concerts for me and brought that dimension of Pazhani's playing with their own expertise to my concerts whenever I sang. And I've enjoyed that experience so much. Now, there was also people outside the Pazhani school or lineage who followed his style of playing. For instance, you take somebody like Palagat Raghu sir. Now, Raghu sir was a brilliant mridangist who was a big fan of Pazhani and followed a lot of elements of his style. I have travelled with him in the US, and once he and his grandson were playing double mridangam for me, and we were travelling in the car. And we were listening to a recording where Pazhani has played Pakavadyam, and suddenly there was a beautiful pattern that Pazhani was playing in the car. And immediately he told his grandson, Anand, adha gavanchiya, and sollu eppadi avaru vasikiraru par paathuko appdinu. That kind of, it was fascinating to see that interaction between the grandfather and grandson talking about a great mridangam artist. That was very wonderful experience for me. Then recently, if you see, there was a small YouTube clip that came of a GNB concert, about 1 minute or something, with Pazhani and Pazhani playing the mridangam and T.N. Krishnan on the violin. Now, we have not seen Pazhani play the mridangam. There is 1962 he died, so we never had any examples of video recording, and this is probably the only recording where you can actually see him play. And he starts, GNB starts with Yochana Kamala Lochana. Abdina, he will just warm into the piece. You can see Pazhani playing. And then he'll start the Anupallavi. Suchana Norula. Abdina, அது முடிக்கிச்சு அந்த நொருல முடிக்கிச்சு லைட்டா அந்த கை அப்படி அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு அப்படி ஒரு மேல் காலத்தை தூக்குவார். Immediately the song will just explode into high energy. You can feel the energy just emanating from that concert. That clip I would have rewound at least 500,000 times just to see the way Pazhani adjusts and starts off that Anupallavi. It's a very, very fascinating video. Everybody should, you should get a chance. Please do. Don't miss it. It's on YouTube. Now, when you listen to his recordings, when you listen to the way he has accompanied songs for great musicians, there is one thing that comes through very beautifully. The way he submerges his personality and allows the music to flow. Now, this was true Pakavadya Dharma in a traditional sense, where a lot of Pakavadyam artists, accompanying artists did this. They were able to provide so much value addition to a concert by just submerging their personality and allowing their play to meld into the music and enhance it very, very beautifully. If you want to illustrate how Pazhani did this, you have to take this beautiful quote by Thiruvalangadu Sundareshi, who once said, "Unakku theriyumada, Pazhani vandu medala thyagam pannina. He made sacrifices." On that note, see you soon.